This does not happen so easily. One more aspect you will notice is, since it is my company, I want to micromanage everything. If it is bank statement, I should sign it. If it is PF return, I should sign it. If it is insurance letter to be sent to somebody, I should sign it. I mean, this is the best way to convert paper tiger out of a fantastic professional who has proven himself in technology and some other careers in his life earlier. But this is what we'll end up doing. Where project management principles and issues matter for SME segment is, if they are able to really visualize what's happening around themselves, they would tend to plan their activities well. They would balance. If somebody asks me if I were to describe role of a senior manager in any organization in 3 words, I would choose 3 words as, first word is focus, second word is balance, and third word is sensitivity. If you understand these 3 words and using all the project management principles behind these 3 words, I think many things will fall in place and things will start becoming better and better for every day's operations. One more aspect is, which is hitting a lot of small units, is lack of financial discipline. एक पॉकेट में आया, दूसरे से, it's not as simple as that anymore. Tally has done wonders with even SME unit. However, interpretation of transactions is where things are even now going wrong. There are very few people who are trained to read balance sheets and profit and loss accounts, such a basic fundamental statement itself, and interpretations come much later. If the leadership people are not in a position to decipher their own results in a smart way, I think the papers are only papers. There are no more reports. Please understand this. I feel that there is a lot of need for people like all of us sitting here in this hall to participate with SME units. But then what is the best way of doing this? This should be an important issue. So I have 2 proposals to make. One is, if all PMI chapters in the country form some kind of small cell which is available as co-opted advisory kind of members to SME units, I think we can professionally contribute hell of a lot. This is what, in our little bit way, we are trying to do in Pune city. I have talked to several people who are deans of management faculty in Pune. They have also agreed to participate. And as a first step, Pune chapter has decided to do 100 sponsored MBA projects in Pune MBA program this year. So, which means one member who is willing to become volunteer in this area can guide about 2 students at a time and do worthwhile MBA projects in SME segment. We are getting a lot of cooperation for this from deans of management faculties also, because they also realize that their people need to learn things practically. Now let's look at what is the plight of a person who is managing SME unit here. Does this look familiar as a project manager? I mean, he is wearing so many types of hats and all rolled in one. Do you think it is very practical for all of us to think that such a thing is possible? Indian rope trick is known, Indian magicians are known, but to make this into reality is a big difficult task here. My friend, how much more time?
3 minutes.
Okay. So if it is only 3 minutes, let me share with you a story. Because in Pune, if you give a lecture and don't tell at least 2 stories, it's called foul, So let me share that with you. Here is story of one king and his diwan. Kings in the past, you know that they had barbers. The barber would come in the morning and also would give massage and shave and bath the king and go away. He will remain with the king until the end of the day, when again he would give a bath and head massage to the king, ensure that he goes to sleep and then go back to his place. So this barber is also working with this king for last 30 years, become Seth Karni, and now he thinks that, look, there is something wrong. I get only 300 rupees salary, and this wazir or diwan who comes, he is getting 10,000 rupees salary. There is something wrong, you know. So he decides to confront the king with this issue next day morning. So he asked him, so king says, look here, I am becoming old man. I cannot think of so many things together. But anyway, I see a lot of crowd around the palace gardens. So why don't you go and find out what is happening there? So this man goes and finds out that Arabs have come from foreign land. So he comes back and says, sir, Arabs have come. But he says, very good. But you didn't tell me how many of them have come. So he goes once more. Then he said, you told about Arabs and why they have come. But I see some ladies and children also. You didn't tell anything about that. Like that, the entire day, this barber is going around to find out information for the king. So king says, oh, but you didn't get me all the information together, so how can I make decisions, you know? And the day ends, you know. Next day morning, Diwan walks in at 10 o'clock appointed time with the king. He says, sir, 47 Arabs, 50 women, 200 kids with them. They are going to stay in our country for 8 months. I allowed them this. We will do following trades. And this is the action plan for next 3 years to do trading with this particular nation. And this will be the return on our investments and efforts. So now it's king's turn to look at the barber and says, you understand why this man is paid 10,000 rupees and you are paid only 300 rupees plus khana pina? So my submission to all of you is, becoming wise is not compulsory in life. But then you need to choose in your life whether you want to become diwan or a barber. Thank you very much.
May I please call upon Zubin Kika, Vice President for Programs, to give the token of appreciation to Mr. Girish Kelkar, Director Core Objects.
The Atomic Energy Regulatory Board basically regulates all nuclear radiation related activities in India. Whether you have an X-ray machine or whether you have a nuclear power plant, all of them will be regulated by AERB for being safe for people and environment. Their target is very simple. You deal with any radiation and we want to make sure that you shall not harm the environment, you shall not harm the people. People includes us too. We are also people. So the administrative and regulatory mechanism of AERB have multi-tier reviews and so on and so forth. It's a lot of stuff. So the topic I'm going to talk about is computer-based systems, and that's why I said I'm happy some people will sympathize with me. We use computers in nuclear power plants, and these computer-based systems should be dependable. And how we define dependability is, they should be, number one, safe. No matter what this computer does or does not do, the plant shall be safe. You cut off the power, plant shall be safe. It will not take an unsafe action, whether it's in good health or bad health. Now that's a